in those areas. Look just behind us. The sun is coming up so beautifully this morning.
But the flag
over the bay. It's a little windy.
Yeah.
Dave, give us a little bit more detail on this high fire danger and this warning here that we've got.
Well, I know that about the PGE and alerts kind of thing. That's really a good thing to sign up for because they can change that kind of thing all of a sudden. Sometimes you're not in it, and then all of a sudden they throw you in it, and then bam, you get an alert, and you're included in it. And sometimes you don't get a 12-hour notice or whatever. So it's a good thing to keep in mind to do. Check in why they're doing this. Here's the red flag warning. You can see the coverage area. It's basic at the higher elevations, but it covers all that geography off to the East Bay as well. And you'll see when we show you the winds why that's the case. Solano County, it's basically all of it, and then more of the higher elevations up in the North Bay and the Santa Cruz Mountains. The tan color around all of that, that's the wind advisory. Now, when we have a map like this, taking away the red, when we have a wind advisory that covers everybody, it's usually a winter storm dropping south. But this go around, it's more of an offshore wind, so it's not as typical for us. Here's the East Bay shoreline getting lit up a little bit of fog off towards the distance. Here's the Golden Gate Bridge a little bit up close and personal as we break through some of that fog. Temperature check. Notice how cool it is up in the North Bay, particularly up in the valleys there, 40, Santa Rosa. Well, that's the cold air drainage factor. We have dry air and not much movement yet, so therefore temperatures are able to fall, a little radiational cooling overnight. A lot of 50s for much of the East Bay, 45 Half Moon Bay, 53 San Francisco. For today, that afternoon breeze checking in. Starts to pick up though upstream. As you can see, this is 6:15, already dropping south. Here we go, whoosh. Overnight, tomorrow morning, this is approaching high noon. Look at those arrows due north, or due south from the north. And there you can see the coverage area, why the red flag warning is the way it is. Even covers the East Bay shoreline here too. So we don't have a nice good onshore wind. Something else is interfering. And so it picks up at around noon like that. It'll still be lingering around for a while as late as Tuesday morning. However, the big driver of all of this will be the dry air. Look how quickly it dries out. Even for today, as you can see this afternoon, into the 20% range off to the far East Bay. A little bit of a recovery tomorrow morning. That's it. There's no green on here, hardly you can make out at all. And then as we get into Monday afternoon, dropping into the teens, and there's no surprise why they made the issue statement as they did when you have relative humidity levels like that. Okay, so breaking it all down for you, it's mostly sunny, mild today, 70s for the Bay, 80s happening inland there. Then the red flag warning we talked about, it's the East Bay Hills, points east, also the North Bay Hills and the Santa Cruz Mountains in this. And then for next week, it's mostly sunny and mild for the week ahead. And system midweek, temperatures fall again. We talked about this before. It doesn't look like we'll get any rain out of that. Maybe by the next weekend. There's something upstream to bear some watching. 69 San Francisco, 72 for Oakland, 75 for San Jose. The Far East Bay, we might tap off at around 80 or so in some spots, but we'll take a closer look at that in your 4-zone forecast. Will.